Now I'm going to tell the story. Nellie, you still awake? About the time Ellen and Ben, Ellen got stuck in the lift. Do you want to hear the story?
Yeah.
Okay. Years and years ago, when Ellen and Ben were little babies, and I was only small, about the size of you, Nellie, a bit older, right? And we...
So you might have been
7 or 8, probably.
Or 10.
Yeah. And we used to always get the bus to Gorey from Nanny's house. No, the bus, Nellie, into Gorey. And we didn't have a car. And we were really delighted to go to Gorey because there was one new shop opening in Gorey and it was called Pettit's. And it was a supermarket. And we'd never ever been to a supermarket before because we'd only been to small shops. And the supermarket was mad because you got a big trolley and you could put all the things you wanted into the trolley and you'd push them around and then you'd go pay for them at the end. And I couldn't believe this shop that you could go in and you could throw whatever you wanted into the trolley. But the problem was you always had to pay for it. That was always the problem, right? But we were there one day anyway, and I was going down the aisle with Nanny and putting things into the trolley. And next minute, after a while, we noticed Ellen and Ben were gone missing, right? And we said, where are Ellen and Ben? She said, they're probably in the next aisle, Mammy says. And I said, oh, sure. So Mammy went over to the next aisle and she looked up and down. Just was no sign of them. And she said, they're probably in the next one. Next one, up and down. The next one, up and down. Then she went to the top of the aisle, the bottom of the aisle. She couldn't see them anywhere. She was, Ellen, Ben, she started calling. No sign of them anywhere. So she grabbed one of the staff anyway, and the staff told the staff, said, listen, there's 2 little girls here now. They're probably around somewhere. It's a big shop. Never been to a big shop before. Would you call it over the loudspeaker? So the girl goes up anyway and she called it over the loudspeaker. Good, 2 little girls, Ellen and Ben, please come to checkout, please. Ellen and Ben, please come to the checkout, please. Their mammy is waiting for them. We wait anyway, and nothing happened. So Mammy started looking a little bit worried now. She goes, what are we going to do? So she approached the manager. I said, listen, would you close all the doors of the shop, stop the children going out in case they go running out into the street? No bother at all, Mrs. Fortune, I'll do that. Closed down, all his staff went looking, up and down, still couldn't find them. Then he says, right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask everyone to leave the shop. So he asked everyone to leave the shop, and his staff were all who were left in the shop, and they all went up and down. We started at one end of the shop, we walked all the way up, no sign of them. Everyone was going scratching their head. Until I noticed, I noticed that there was chocolate bars, wrappers on the ground. Right, Nellie? And I said to myself, there's one chocolate bar wrapper there, then there's a sweet wrapper, then there's a crisp wrapper, then there's an empty can of Coke. And I said, that looks like the work of Ben, I said. So I followed it, and then behind the back of a shelf, hiding behind the back of a shelf, was Ben with a big pile of sweets in her arm and a can of Coke, or a big bottle of Coke actually. And I said, there's Ben. And the staff went up and they pulled back the shelf and they lifted her out, and then they went to grab the sweets off her, and then Ben started to growl like a dog. And we said, no, lay the sweets with her. It's safer for all of us if we laid the sweets with her. So they left the sweets with her anyway, and the manager kind of said, oh, right, listen, that's no matter, we'll put it down as a loss. He says, that child is drinking an awful lot of sweets. So we said, where's Ellen? So Ben wouldn't do nothing but grunt because she was eating chocolate still, and we didn't have a clue where Ellen was. And we were looking around, we couldn't find anything. But there were lifts in the shop, right? And this is in a time when there were actually no lifts in Gorey. No lift is Nellie. In fact, it wasn't a first floor in the shop, but they had lifts in all the same. They were ahead of their time. And we heard a little dog barking, and the manager goes, that's unusual, a dog barking. Why would a dog be barking in the shop? And we said, oh, maybe he's behind the shelf somewhere. He goes, yeah, but there shouldn't be a dog in the shop though. Shh, Nan.
Your arm, okay.
So we listened to the dog barking, and we pushed the button on the lift, and the doors opened up. Bing! And inside here was Ellen down in the corner of the lift, on the floor, playing with little puppy. Ah, the little puppy was gorgeous. The little puppy was actually Chubby's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, right? And he actually looked like Chubby. And Mammy said, Ellen, come here. And the man said, she was inside playing with her little puppy. And the Mammy goes, that's not our puppy, we don't have a puppy. He goes, it's not mine either. But sure, it's not mine either. And Ellen goes, can we keep him, please, Mammy? She's talked like Eppie. And Mammy goes, yeah, we can. The manager goes, perfect. I'll let Ben keep the chocolates. I'm going to give us 6 dogs of cat food. And let's open the shop and get down to business. So they gave the dog food to Nellie, Ellen to bring home, and Ellen kept the dog, and that was Spot. And Spot then was the great-great-great-great-great-great-great grandfather of Chubby. And the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great grandfather of Chubbyette. The end.